this right here. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Toni and I'm a homeschooling, oh, I hate it when that happens. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Toni and I'm a homeschooling mom to 4 kids. Whew, okay, we're ready to start a whole new year. I've got this little inspirational sign here. We're gonna decide, commit, and succeed, right? Okay, we all make these goals for New Year's, and I think it's really, really great. Sometimes I've gone through years where I've been like, what's the point? I'm not gonna follow through. I still think it's good to try. Okay, we're gonna decide, we're gonna commit, and then we're gonna do our best to succeed. I mean, I'm a realist, I think. Yeah, I used to be an optimist, but the older I get, I'm more of a realist now, where I do realize that setting goals is awesome. You may not attain them. That doesn't mean you don't try. So we're still gonna try, okay? I'm gonna share with you some goals that I would like to set for the upcoming year of 2023. And I'm actually really excited because none of these are high, lofty, ridiculous goals. These are very practical goals that I think are definitely attainable. And I've got like a theme for the year. I like themes. If you saw my Christmas video, you can see I'm a big theme person. I like to do, I just like to have kind of, yeah, I like themes. I don't do unit studies much in my homeschool though, except for 5 in a row this year. But I do like to kind of have that like thing that like ties everything together. So here's our theme for the year. You guys ready? Slow down and enjoy the little things. That's it. I've never been one that came up with a word or something like that, but I was like, that's what I need to do. I, this year, would like to slow down and enjoy the little things because I can see that my kids are growing up before my eyes. It does make me sad, but I just want to enjoy the last 4 to 10 or so years that I have left with these kids here at home before they move on. I really want to be intentional about enjoying the little things. So all the goals that I have set tie in with that. So they're not like major crazy goals. They're all attainable. So let's get started. If you guys want to hear how I'm going to slow down and how I'm going to enjoy the little things, then stay tuned. Let's see what our goals are. I will say, if you don't know me that well, I did a Q&A video last week that gave you a little bit more of a peek into who I am. I tend to be an insecure person. I tend to be a major overthinker, which is very unnecessary, but that is what I do for some reason. And that makes me miss the little things sometimes and not enjoy them because I'm too stressed about like, I did that wrong, or like, oh, what if I done whatever. It's so dumb and I overthink so much and I hate it. So I need to stop doing that. But I'm gonna be more intentional and make sure that I'm not being like so strung up about like getting this done, and make sure this is done. I'm gonna work on making lists, making sure my planner is filled out and in front of me and check things off as I go, but just chill out. I just want to enjoy this time with my kids and not always be so stressed. It is hard. It's a hard balance as a homeschool mom to get everything done that you know you need to get done, but also not stress everybody out in the meantime. This year I have done so much better with it this past school year or this past semester. But in years past, I have made everybody a little stressed out because I was stressed out when we got behind and whatever. And I tend to make things a little crazy. Let's move on. Okay, that's a little bit about me. So you can tell that these goals are not major goals. They're little attainable goals. So if you're gonna set goals, make sure they're attainable, okay? So the first one, I kind of did little categories. So the first one for homeschool, and this isn't directly like a homeschool subject or something like that, but these two things kind of have to do with, it has to do with a homeschool thing that can get overlooked. It's not math, it's not science, it's not reading or whatever. I want to make sure 2 things, okay? First thing is I want my girls to start making dinner once a week. And the reason I put this in the homeschool category is because I'd say it's kind of like a home ec thing. It's practical. It's something they need to really continue to grow in to be successful, you know, people one day, to hopefully be like a wife and a mom and be able to cook. And so anyway, my girls love to bake. They don't do a whole lot of cooking. They still can cook, but I want to strengthen that so that they can make whole meals all by themselves. And they have done it a few times. I want to make sure that they're getting that practice in. And yes, it's a relief for mom once a week, which I think is awesome. I will take that, but I'm really doing it more for them. So I'm going to let them pick something. We're going to try to, make sure we don't deep fry stuff. We're not like super unhealthy, but I'd like them to try to do some of the things we've learned in our health curriculum this year, which is the Trim Healthy You. So some of that tying in, but I just want them to cook. I just want them to cook once a week. So that's one goal. The other one for me is I want to make bread once a week. And I think that's completely attainable. Our family, if you have a big family, you know that like one loaf of bread that you buy from the store is one lunch. If we're having peanut butter and jelly or we're having ham and cheese, like you take out that one loaf, we get like those Pepperidge Farm fancy loaves because we get them at Bet and Dent for like $1.50. So we get those, but they're shorter loaves, but they're delicious. One loaf, no joke, feeds my family for one meal. So I was like, why don't I just start making bread? I've made bread before many times, but not on a regular basis. So I want to get to where it's more of a like, no big deal. I make bread once a week and not like, oh, look at me, I'm Martha Stewart, I made bread this week. I don't want it to be such a rarity that it's like to be celebrated. I just want it to be a regular part of our daily life. I do want to learn how to make sourdough. So that is like a tiny goal. I don't know. If you have any tips about sourdough, let me know. I'm sure some of you guys do. But that's something that has scared me in the past, but I think I'm ready to commit to it. And I think I'd like to do that because I know it's supposed to be healthier for you too. I think I have to find somebody to do a starter, to give me a starter. I don't know. We'll figure it out. If you have any tips, let me know. So anyway, I'm gonna try to make bread once a week. I'm making bread today. It's really not that hard. I have friends coming over tonight and I was like, oh, I need one more thing to add to dinner. I was like, why don't I just make bread? I have this really yummy recipe that a friend gave me recently and it makes these 5 round loaves and they are so good and delicious. And so that is the homeschool category. The family category, very easy, attainable, and something that we used to do, which is play worship music or Christian music in the background of our house. I used to do that all the time. Now, when my girls were little and we weren't really homeschooling much, I always had music on in the background and they would dance a lot. And we always just, I don't know, when they were playing in the living room, there was always music on. And then I think because when we started really buckling down with homeschool and they were older, it's harder for them to concentrate. I've tried before where they have it as a background. It's distracting during school. Some of them can't focus with music on. So I just stopped playing it kind of altogether. I don't know, I just didn't think about it. So my goal is to play worship music in the background during non-school hours. So yeah, when we wake up in the morning, play it in the morning. I mean, what a sweet, wonderful time to just prepare your heart while you're getting ready, while they're doing chores, stuff like that. Then we'll turn it off while we do school, maybe turn it on again at lunchtime, and then we're done with school, we'll turn it on again. So, because we never really have like the TV blaring in the background or anything like that. They don't watch a whole lot of TV. So I really want to have that just change the atmosphere. I've been playing it today and it's great. It's been wonderful. Another family goal is to have a game night once a week. Again, this is something we used to do. I don't know if we did it once a week, like on a scheduled night, but we used to play games at least once a week when they were younger. And I feel like I'm getting into that like age where like school is taking up so much of our, my oldest is in 8th grade. So it takes so much of our life. It just drains me mentally that once we're done, it's like, okay, everybody go do your own thing. And I'm just like, I'm exhausted, got to make dinner, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, and then by the time like dinner's over, I'm ready to get to bed quick so that I can have some chill time. I want us to start playing games. We have a ton of games and I want to play games once a week. That is a goal. I think it's attainable. We can do it. Okay, the next one for my health. I am not going to set any lofty goals. I want to lose 30 pounds or I'm going to start running 90 miles a day or whatever. I'm not going to do anything crazy like that. Honestly, I'm not even going to make a goal to give up soda because it's really hard. That is what I drink. I know I need to cut back. But I'm not even setting that as a goal. You know what I need to do is move. So my goal is I'm going to bring the exercise bike in. We got this really nice exercise bike last year. We had it in the basement for a while and nobody was really riding it. We have a bunch of workout equipment in the basement that nobody uses. And then we brought it up to like this addition we have outside of our bedroom. And it got used a couple times by my husband. I don't think I ever used it because it's like, oh, it's hot in there. Oh, it's cold in there. I don't know. There's always some dumb excuse. I'm going to bring it into our bedroom. And I know that sounds crazy, but our bedroom is kind of big and we have this corner where I have a bookshelf and like a little rug right now. And I had a chair in there, but I took the chair to the living room. So there's a space there. I'm like, at least to get me thinking about it, I'm bringing it into our bedroom so that when the kids are in bed, I am going to, instead of getting in my bed, I'm going to see that exercise bike and hopefully get on it and just like watch a show or listen to a book or something for 20 minutes. 30 minutes, whatever, just to get my body moving. And I know that that'll be so good for me because I just haven't moved much in a long time. Have you? I haven't. Okay, so that is my health goal. Personal goal. My personal goal is to read 3 books a month. That does not sound like much. If you are a big reader, you're probably like, yeah, I could do that. That's no problem. I struggle to make time for reading. So really last year, it was usually 2 books a month when I was like intentionally reading. So I'm like, I'm going to up it. I don't want to make it a crazy, lofty, like unattainable goal and do like 6 books a month or 100 books a year or something. We're going to go with 3 books a month. If I can do more, then that would be awesome. So really my goal is to replace my watching time with reading time. I have a real nice rechargeable book light that I can use in my room. When the kids get tucked in, instead of going and crashing, like usually I hop in the shower, then I crash into bed and look on my phone until, I'm like, oh, it's 1 a.m. But instead, I'm going to start reading instead. I love reading. I just have to like make myself do it sometimes. So instead of a book taking me a month to read, I'm going to try to like do a book a week or a week and a half or something like that. So that is definitely a goal because I love doing my daughter and I do what we read this month and videos, and I feel like I've had a lot of good interaction with you guys. I feel like you guys, a lot of you really enjoy those. So I need to read more so I have more to share. So that's a good goal. And then the last goal is a spiritual goal, which is to do my devotions in the morning. This is hard. I have been trying to do devotions in the morning for 20 years or something. I'm just not a morning person. I'm a night person, but I really want to start my day like that. And I've set this goal before and I've done it for a little while and not stuck with it, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to set the goal anymore. So I'm going to try. My goal is to get to bed by 11:30, which might sound late for some of you crazy people that go to bed at like 9. I go to bed around 1. Yeah. Pretty much always I go to bed around 1. And then it's a struggle to obviously do anything in the morning. So I'm going to try to go to bed by 11:30. And I feel like that gives me an extra hour and a half of sleep. And then I think I could easily get up at a good time, do my devotions in the morning, and then get ready. It's really hard to get up in the morning. And these last 2 weeks that we've taken off of school, we are sleeping in. My kids are sleeping in. Today that this video comes out is going to be a battle. So send me a heart in the comment section and pray for me today because I guarantee it was a struggle to get everybody up. But we're going to do it. We're going to start and yeah, we'll get there. Decide, commit, succeed. We can do it. Okay. So those are my goals. Those are nothing crazy, but I feel like they are definitely attainable. And I'm just going to try to slow down and enjoy this time because I do not want this time to fly by with my kids because I know that they are going to grow up so fast and it's going to be gone before we know it. So I need to just enjoy this time. So that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like my content, if you like thrifty stuff and homeschool stuff and mom life, then please subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. Also, leave a comment and let me know what do you want to see from me in this new year. I'd love to hear from you guys about what kind of videos you're hoping for. I've got anything from homeschool content, more thrift hauls. Be specific. Let me know what you guys want to see because I want to give you guys what you're hoping to see. So thank you for being here as always, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.